Paul. Live.
Tired of dirty white shoes? Me?
Mamaya, umpisa na ang laban ng Mavs versus Wolves. Wolves. Intro. Okay, mag-umpisa na. Let's go.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can...
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point, and for Dallas. We've got Luka Doncic. Klay Thompson is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Irving. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
To the paint, here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Irving can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's Dallas. Thompson up top. McDaniels defending. Thompson misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Knocked away and stolen by Irving.
Timeout.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
about 1 minute into the first quarter. Thompson misses. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. 14 feet away. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat. That aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
On the wing, Irving fires the three. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Edwards. Good D by Irving.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Thompson for the triple. And the three ball is good.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Now here's McDaniel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. With Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider here, the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
And it's Towns missing. The Mavericks trailing. Defended by Gobert. Trying to get open is Thompson. Gobert pulls it in.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. Towns wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
To the right side. Outside Irving. Doncic outside. From deep. Dallas no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 4. To the inside. 13 feet away. Here's Gobert. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
Dallas calls timeout.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
Here comes your D-Town crew. Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get rowdy loud for your D-Town crew.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Doncic kicks to Irving. Over Edwards. Dallas no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's McDaniels. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Doncic finds Thompson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Edwards. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Edwards against Irving from 11 feet away, and it's blocked, and they'll keep possession.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns, one of those 5 men that you can play in a big lineup, you can play in a small lineup. Because of the diversity of his offensive game, you can mix his spots on the floor. So important.
Dallas making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. And Towns drops them both. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's McDaniel. Edwards trying to get open. A nice shot by McDaniel. He has 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Towns trying to get open. That one rolling around and rims out. Down low. And he converts the layup.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Minnesota leading by 8. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Gafford, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's Conley, cans the 12-footer.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Edwards hits to Conley. Gobert trying to get open. Dallas calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Marty comes in for Luka Doncic. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles in for McDaniel. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc. Such an easy look right there.
The wide open look here for Ingles. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 8. Out to the right wing. Here's Hardy. Gafford trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Michael Conley picks one up. The Mavericks shooting their first foul shots of the night here. O'Neal's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Michael Conley.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Mavericks trailed by 6. Powell trying to free himself up. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Out left to the wing. Hardy, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
The Timberwolves look good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, that they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Dishes to O'Neal. That's tipped. And here's Irving. Thompson in the corner. Fires from deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got 11 points.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson to look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Now here's Towns. 11 points in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. Mavericks trailed by 5. Here's Thompson. Lays it up off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Klay Thompson can be one of the most lethal scorers in the league. It happens quick with this guy.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made the 9th first-round exit.
Green is checked in for Dallas.
Give him a hand, fans.
Reed with it. Gafford's there. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And here is O'Neal after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's Towns. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Hardy passes to Thompson. Fires the 3. And they recover it. And that one's good. Hardy.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Passes it to Ingles. .129 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far. Hardy passes to Green. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
The real come at us
and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Here's Towns. Great D that time from Powell. And so Powell will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2, and Gafford throws it down.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Alexander Walker. They get it again. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
He takes it in, kept alive.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Ray Thompson has been leading the charge for Dallas. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Right back after this break.
37. Get out of your seat and on your feet for the Keep and Crew.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for Minnesota. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Reed. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 2. Outside Conley. Unloads from 13. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Now, Mike Conley is comfortable. Doesn't matter what area of the floor he's on. That time in the mid-range.
The drive by Doncic. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Dwight Powell's checked in for Washington. Here's Edwards. And a miss there off the inbound. Dallas leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
The free throw off from Irving.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Dallas calls timeout.
Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
For your
here's Green. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And with the Mavs, a trip doors to the conference finals puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Doncic. The second chance effort, and the shot goes down.
Timeout.
Powell's got his second basket of the night.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Minnesota calls timeout. Indoors, what you like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't force anything on offense. Just takes what he has available to him.
He is the perfect role player playing alongside his teammate Luka Doncic for this reason. Excellent screen setter, a real threat vertically at the cup. What a target for Luka.
Put your hands together for your detailed crew.
Timberwolves trailed by 10. Outside Conley. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. From 11 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good.
Assisted by.
And that's now 6 points for Mike Conley. Here's Irving. Powell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Just great resiliency from Powell, sticking with the possession and finishes it with authority.
The pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Top of the key, Conley. Over Green. Conley's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 10. Inside. And it's Green with the jam.
Really heads-up play by Kyrie Irving. On time and on target pass. We've seen that before.
They double-team Conley. Here's McDaniels. The offensive rebound. Here's Reed. The shot from the low post is good.
Mavs Green.
Reed's got 6.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Bucket is good.
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Doncic fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic. Shooting 1.
Doncic, no good on the free throw.
And what blows me away about Doncic, the consistency across the board.
GA, for 3 straight years, he was selected to the first team All-NBA. And that's all before he turned 24 years of age. Do you have any idea how hard that is to do? What he has done is incredible.
Now, here's Green. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Green, missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Edwards can't hit. Mavericks leading by 14. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Look who's coming out on the floor, everyone. It's time to get rowdy loud for your D-Town crew.
And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Doncic against Conley. Back to McDaniel. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Powell, that's good.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Back to Conley. To the left side wing. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Cuts it 5, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. On the wing, Green. Here's Powell. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's about great concentration. Dwight Powell, under duress of the defense, finishes nonetheless.
Offensive rebound. Out to Conley. Tries again. It's deflected. They retain possession.
Mavs Green.
Here's Doncic. He's got 14. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Here's Powell. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
Back to Conley.
Mavericks foul.
A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford comes in for Dwight Powell. It's Thompson in for Green. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. O'Neal's checked in for the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles comes in for Edwards.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Here's Gafford, and it's Dallas with another. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And the Mavericks call time here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Gafford kicks to Thompson. Dallas again missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Hardy. Back to Doncic. Over Conley. And that one's good. Doncic. Doncic has got 16.
Now you can tell the team feeding off Luka Doncic right now. They see him produce. They're just getting him the basketball.
And the basket by Ingles.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Gafford. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. To the inside, and Towns throws it down.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Thompson for the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Ingles.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
O'Neal with it.
2 minutes.
Passes it to Towns. Pocket 6. 3-pointer. Conley's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Thompson. Here's Washington. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And there's the pass to Washington. Stolen by O'Neal. On the wing, Ingles. They grab their own miss. Towns. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, the team leans into his ability to carry the offense. And right now, Karl Anthony Towns is a problem for the defense.
Gafford trying to break free. Doncic, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 12. Here's O'Neal. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Down low, Gafford. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
It's tipped, and he gets it back. Dallas leading by 14. .23 seconds left to play here in the half. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
And
as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Luka Doncic.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Well, watching Luka Doncic, you see someone who has got extraordinary feel for the game of basketball. Knows when to score it, knows when to pass it. His vision and his big-time shot making are all incredible.
Thompson for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, it should be fun.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been capable of something. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Get out of your seat and on your feet for the T-Town Drill.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Daniel Gafford is out there with Thompson. Then there's Irving. Then there's Hardy. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Edwards. There's the triple. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. 11 feet away, and he overshot that one, missing. Minnesota shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's McDaniels. Over Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McDaniels got 10 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
But to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Here's Irving. Following the 3 by Minnesota. The deep 3 from Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight, and Jaden Hardy is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Daniel Gafford, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardy. Now here's McDaniel. He's got 13.
Luka Doncic.
Pass to Towns. Offensive rebound. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Towns has got 19 points.
Well, we know how capable and consistent Karl Anthony Towns can be when he gets this kind of inside position.
Irving dishes to Doncic. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Edwards looking it over. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
Edwards well covered on the interior, scores through the contest.
Irving's shot is good. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks to Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Gets that one to fall. That's his sixth field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Defended by Gobert. Back to Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Naz Reid.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Conley, the pass to Towns. Out to Conley. Doncic with the steal. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Defender trying to knock Thompson off his rhythm, but Clay is more than up to the task.
Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 30 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavs?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Reid. Both free throws good from Reid. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Here's Doncic. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Washington passes to Doncic.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his third foul so far. McDaniels with the ball. 15 points in the game. Towns, the pass to Reid. Right block shot. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Doncic against Conley. And he makes good on the layup. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Conley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
The Timberwolves have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 23. He dishes it to Irving. Thompson outside for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game. Passes to McDaniels. And here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Doncic left side. Thompson passes to Irving. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Conley the pass to McDaniels. Here's Reed. Now the pass to Edwards. Now McDaniels. Misses the layup.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Stolen by Reed. The fadeaway, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Reed's got 14 points for the game.
Well, he just creates enough separation to get a quality look from the mid-range.
Doncic, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Conley. Outside Edwards. The 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Anthony Edwards.
Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Guarded by Reed. Out to Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Minnesota's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Dallas leading by 22. Here's Washington. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. O'Neal's checked in for Towns. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 5. Outside Edwards. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Reed's got 8 points in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Buries it from 3-point range. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the Mavericks pick up 3. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards drops them both.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And Minnesota has possession. Following the score by Dallas. O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Irving with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Here's Hardy. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And they get it back. Powell. That one falls. Powell's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Powell's low post game, growing by leaps and bounds, does a great job getting around the defense.
Now O'Neal. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the triple. Edwards got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. Outside Irving. Over Edwards. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, three-level scorers will use the mid-range when it's given. Kyrie Irving did exactly that.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Edwards. O'Neal trying to break free.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Irving kicks to Gafford. Back to Irving. Takes a three. Ingles with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards passes to Ingles. Timberwolves passing it around. And O'Neal gets it to go.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Gafford. The kick out to Irving. Dallas calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gafford. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Minnesota's gone outside a lot tonight, 17 times in fact, 7 of 17. So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And here is Doncic. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 25 points in the game.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Now, here's McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. Conley inside the line. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. This is it to Washington. Inside. The shot will not fall. Gobert with the defensive effort. To the paint. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Out to the wing. Conley against Thompson. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trailed by 21. For 3, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic outside. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. McDaniels finds Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the layup.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 21. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And Towns throws it down.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Irving passes to Washington. Thompson up top. McDaniels defending. Irving with the bounce pass. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. The pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Here's the 3. They get it back. Gobert, and that's good.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
To the middle, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here is Conley. Here's Gobert, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
At the line for 2.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Mavericks leading by 17. Irving kicks to Thompson. Shoots the 3. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
Here's Doncic. Michael Conley making his last shot. Thompson for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th assist on the night. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Hardy.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in. Now here is Conley. Here's McDaniels. That one doesn't drop.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The technical free throw, Anthony Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Timberwolves trailed by 17. Now here's McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
The free throw drops for Towns. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 41.
Well, Thompson is so great at sprinting up the floor, exceptional at getting to the right spot.
And here is McDaniel. Takes it from 10 and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
14 foul.
A free throw drops for McDaniel.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniel. 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Mavericks leading by 16. Here's Thompson. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Feeds to Conley. And he comes up with the deuce. 16 points for Conley.
Now, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Count that bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
Boy, a strong finish down low. The defense was there, but he was not going to be denied.
Here's Towns, and again it's Minnesota.
If you look at his offensive rating, Towns one of the best to ever do it. That means the jump shot is key.
Thompson outside. On deep. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night. Edwards passes to Conley. Edwards against Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Edwards with the stop.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Now here's Hardy. Thompson from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 8 points here in this quarter. Swiped it away. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Moving it up.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. The dish to Towns. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here's Harden. Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. The tray. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McDaniel's got 19 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Edwards with the block. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Thompson with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Thompson's got 46 points.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Conley feeling it out. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Mavericks leading by 17. Inside. He's off on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Five to shoot. Puts it up from 12. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now, here's McDaniels. Towns up top. Shoots. The shot that time, not on target. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Klay Thompson.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
2 points, that one goes.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. You know, we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation. Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Hardy taking 2 shots.
That one is off. No luck that time either. Here's McLaughlin. To the inside, Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Jordan McLaughlin.
Here's Washington. No good. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks very much, Klay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, couple heat checks, but they went in tonight. Fortunately, when you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off your wrist so easy, and it just happened to be one of those nights.